Back here at Greensburg Central Catholic High School, getting you ready for GCC and Jeannette round number 2. Right now we're being joined by the head coach of Greensburg Central Catholic, Greg Bisignani. And Coach, normally this is for the section championship, but here tonight, Jeannette had a couple of losses this season, 2 to Fraser, 1 to you guys. You guys have clinched the section championship. Even though it's not for the section, though, it's still going to be a real intense game, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be like a playoff atmosphere. Anytime Jeannette comes into town, I don't care if it's football, tennis, or boys basketball, it's always a competitive game, and it doesn't really matter what the records of the two teams are. So I'm sure it's going to be a battle. We expect it to be a battle all the way to the end and have a playoff type of atmosphere.
Now, you guys knocked off Fraser on Saturday to win your 3rd straight section championship. I know that was a big thing for you guys, and it was a very nice accomplishment, but I know you guys are looking at the bigger picture right now too, aren't you?
Yes. I mean, we talk to the kids all the time. Of course, one of our goals is to win the section, but then we also want to go deep into the playoffs. And we tell the kids that, listen, this is just the beginning. You know, we want to keep working hard. We want to keep moving on. And that's why this game today is going to be so important against Jeannette. We want to finish the regular season strong, hopefully get a good seed in the playoffs, and then just keep on rolling.
Coach, I know you guys are coming off of a win against Charleroi, but I want to go back to last Saturday, the clinching section victory for you against Fraser. The beginning of the game kind of started off a little bit weird, I guess. It was only 4-2 with just 2 minutes left in the first quarter. P.J. McLaughlin had 3 points through the first half, but you always talk about your game plan being to pound him inside early, and if they're taking him away, your guards who shoot tremendous, and they've been playing very well this year, they've been hitting their shots. Really seemed like that was on display on Saturday against Fraser. It took P.J. away early, then P.J. comes back in the second half and scores 14 points. Talk about how your game plan played out that day.
Well, you know, we have a 3-2 set where P.J. spends most of the time in the post. We look for a lot of high-low things, and really P.J. got 29 or so many points the first time we played Fraser. So one of the first things we look at is how they're going to defend that, and they really took that away in the first quarter. So but that opens up our guard play, and they knocked down some shots. We were able to get into some transition, and PJ was able to capitalize in transition and on some second shots on some second offensive rebounds in the second half. So our kids are just playing so well. I mean, our seniors are really showing some leadership that maybe we didn't have at the beginning of the season, and they're sharing the ball and they're playing hard, and you know, our seniors are really carrying us, and at this time of year, that's what you need. If you want to make a run, you want to go far, you look to the most experienced people, and we got 3 senior starters between Dan Simwell and Benny Klimchuk and P.J. McLaughlin that have played a lot of games and have been far into the playoffs, and we need that experience and leadership, and they're starting to show it, and makes their coach pretty happy.
Speaking of experience and leadership, I want to ask you about your assistant coaches this year. We've talked a number of times, and I've yet to ask you a little bit about Billy Swan. I know we talked about him last year, runs the defense for you. Don Binda and some of the others. You have Coach McCauley coming in here who played in the NBA. Talk about how he's able to really talk to PJ a little bit and coach up some of the other guys too.
I mean, I think I have the best staff in Westmoreland County. I mean, I don't have to do much when those guys are out there working. I mean, Coach Swan has so much enthusiasm, so much passion and experience for the game, especially on the defensive end, and the kids respect his knowledge, and he really gets the kids playing hard. And I mean, we couldn't do what we do without Coach Swan. And then we got some really young guys between Coach Binda, Coach Lonegro, and now Coach McCauley has come on to help us out, and they're just so enthusiastic, and they really push the kids, and they've done a wonderful job with our younger kids. And I mean, they compete every day with our varsity, and they've gotten better and better, and they've only set the standard high for us, the expectations to come in the future. Coach McCauley is when he comes and he works with PJ, gives him some new moves, works him hard in the post. Again, the kids look up to him with his experience in that. And then we also have Coach Zimmerlink, who's our grandfather of the staff, but he also is enthusiastic and brings a lot of knowledge and experience. So it's a well-rounded staff. We have somebody there for everything. Somebody's always there to pick something up when we don't have something. So I couldn't be more fortunate and blessed to have the people working with me that I do.
And I think we have to mention that not only the varsity having a very good year this year, but the JV is also undefeated as well. So they were having a terrific season, and it's thanks to your younger guys and also those coaches as well. Coach, one final thing for you. I have to ask you about the Jeannette Jayhawks. Always a close game. It was a close one earlier this year. As far as X's and O's, what do you got to do against Jeannette to kind of slow them down? And, of course, the atmosphere here at GCC, I'm sure, will be electric.
Sure. I mean, like I said, you throw the records away when Jeannette comes into town. I mean, we're lucky that we have the section already wrapped up, but it doesn't matter. We want to win this game, and I guarantee you Jeannette wants to win this game. They're very athletic. They have Duke Brown's back playing with them now as another scoring threat they didn't have the first time we played them. That's going to be able to shoot from the outside. And, of course, they have, Demetrius Cox, who's just an all-around Division I athlete in there. Last time Julian Batts had a great game against us, and Orlando Morgan shot the ball well. So we have to come in and play defense. We're going to have to execute on offense. I'm sure they're going to come in with a game plan to shut PJ down from the outside. From the inside, which really hurt him last time. We're going to have to stop their transition game. They're really good in transition. We're going to have to get back on defense and play really hard defense. And hopefully if we can execute, play hard defense, and get our transition game going, we're going to be happy when the game's done.
Coach, I really appreciate all your time all season long, not just tonight, and good luck tonight against Jeannette.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys done for us all season.
Thank you. That's Coach Greg Bisignani of Greensburg Central Catholic. We'll be back on the pregame show to GCC right after this.